the Rev Mel Show. It's the Rev Mel Show.
Welcome to the Rev Mel Show on TalkingSexRadio.com. Log in to chat your questions or call 818-731-7942. And now, here's your host, Reverend Mel.
It's the Rev Mel Show. It's the Rev Mel Show. It's the Rev Mel Show.
And stuff you stick up your asses. Wow! It's going to be one of those nights I can just feel. I'm really excited about tonight because we have one of my favorite burlesque girls. It's all about burlesque, and burlesque really started back in the late 1800s. There's a long history about burlesque, and we're going to talk about it, and she's going to give us a lesson, and we're going to dance a little bit, and we're going to have some great time. But first of all, I want to thank my crew that shows up every Monday. Thank you so much. I really appreciate them, and also the live audience. It's so special having so many nice, great people here in the live audience, and clapping away. It's wonderful. And my producers, I want to thank my producers. But tonight, it's all about burlesque. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, no, that's striptease. There's a difference between burlesque and striptease. But what we're going to do is we're going to introduce not the person that's going to do the striptease, but we're going to introduce a very special person. And she's been on the show before, but she's going to become like this little regular person coming in whenever she wants to. And but she's going to give us a little bit of morals. So I want to introduce Sister Mary Wack-a-Do!
Hello, sinners!
And we're having burlesque today. Isn't that great?
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, do you do burlesque?
No, but I lecture about it.
You lecture? So, is it good?
Is it good? It's sinful.
Why?
It's absolutely sinful.
Why?
Because it stimulates the sex glands, things that should be repressed. Don't you agree?
But you're on TalkingSexRadio.com.
Oh, right. Sorry. Sorry, Father.
So it's
burlesque, yes.
It does stimulate the sex glands, and that's why it was considered really risque to do. I mean, how they first started it's the first one that was really big hit here in the United States. There was a woman that came over from England, and her name was Lydia Thompson. She came from England. She did the striptease dance, and the biggest hit was this one called I-Exon, and basically what they did is they dressed in men's clothing, and they showed, are you ready for this? It's come a long way. They showed their tights.
How sinful.
And that's really basically how it got started, from this woman coming from England, and she just, was in New York, and she made something like $350,000 the first year doing burlesque in the United States.
And back then, that was a piece of cash.
She was living really well, and she was sinful. But you've never sinned in your life, have you?
Ever. Never.
Never?
Never.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Yeah?
Sure.
Do you masturbate?
Not anymore.
Or not any less?
Not since I was a novice, and that was many years ago.
Can you be a novice at masturbation?
If you do penance.
You have to do penance? You got to be a novice and do penance?
Yes.
So did you have to go to school or did a nunnery? I mean, did you have to cut off your hair like they did in the Singing Nun? They laid flat and cut their hair off. Do you do that?
Yes, I went to nun school.
Yeah. You got nun, right?
I got nun.
Yeah.
And I graduated at the top of my class.
Because you got none. Hey, I should be a nun. I haven't had any in a long fucking time. It's really... Oh, the audience is... Somebody bang Mel. Hey, we should do a contest this year. We should run a contest for who wants to fuck Rev Mel. Oops. Oh, I did that in front of a nun. What do you got in your hand?
It's my paddle. It's for spanking bad boys and girls.
But
it saves a great deal on the skin.
On the palms?
On the palms. It saves my palms for other things.
Well, you should have holes drilled into it. That makes it even more of an impact.
Mm.
Yeah.
It would make it noisier, too.
So what have you been up to, Sister Mary Wack-a-Do, since I have seen you last time?
Oh, this, that, and the other.
This, that, and the other. How many sinners have you saved?
Hundreds and thousands.
Hundreds and thousands. Have you been to Africa?
Not lately, but I'm ready to go.
Well, Sister Mary Wack-a-Do is really, she's really a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful singer and actress.
Why, thank you, ma'am.
And she's been in, what's the TV shows you've been in?
Oh, well, up until a few weeks ago, Pushing Daisies.
Pushing Daisies is a perfect place for a nun.
There are nuns. There are nuns in the coolest habits. I wanted one of these habits so bad. It had little wrinkled, fuzzy things around the face. It was really neat.
Really? I mean, you got to really kick this habit, girlfriend. Woo! The first time I went to go see her in a play, and what was the name of the play I went to go see you in?
You want the whole thing or the short version?
No, the name of it, the whole.
The Persecution and Assassination of Jean-Paul Marat, as performed by the inmates of the Asylum of Charenton under the direction of the Marquis de Sade.
It was fucking awesome.
It was awesome.
It was an awesome production.
It was fucking awesome.
And it was over at the, what was the name of the play? Here! Let me spank the nun.
It was awesome.
Oh my God, nun spanking a nun. That's great. You know, we did a little promo with me dressed as a nun.
I saw it.
Yeah,
Competition.
I know. But you look better in a habit than I do. Even though we haven't had any. So she was in this play, and you played a
Nun. An insane nun.
Who knew? And then she came over to my house, and we all got drunk afterwards. That was
Yes, we did.
Well, I didn't get drunk.
We had sacramental wine.
The submissive got drunk. She got smashed.
She was punished.
Very punished.
Roundly
She's still punished.
Yes, I believe she's still in the corner
Yeah.
doing penance.
So you got a big, huge rosary. Fuck. Oh.
The better to something with.
So you. Did,
I thought it would read.
We should have
very
had
well
that
from
last
the
week for the
audience.
vampire show. We would have. Yeah, we're not going to talk about the vampire show.
Okay, we won't talk about it. Vampires are sinners. Sinners.
Is everybody a sinner?
Everyone but me.
Everyone but you
And the Pope.
and the Pope.
The Pope is not a sinner.
I wonder if the Pope has sex.
No.
No, he's had to have some sex sometime in his life.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I'll ask him the next time I see him.
So they let you out of the nunnery for how long?
They let me out of the loony bin for a while.
That's right. She was in the play. She was in a loony bin.
The
And
Asylum of Charenton.
please do the camera the look that you had to give in the play, all night long.
It was very hard on the eyelids.
But after you got done with that play, for a couple hours, it's a long play,
Yeah.
and you were like that during the whole play. I mean, did you end up going home like that?
I went home and fell asleep exhausted.
It was a great play, though.
It was a great play, but I was on stage for an hour and 45 minutes every night.
Wow. Well, I thought they were going to do it again.
Oh, I would love for them to do it again, but I don't think so. It was at the Knightsbridge Theater, and they're very busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff going on.
The guy-
Terrific theater, by the way. If any of you people out there are into going to theater, the Knightsbridge, it's in Silver Lake on Riverside. It's wonderful company.
Yeah, the performance was great. The audience was fabulous. We had a wonderful time. We brought a whole group of people with us. It was a lot of fun. But we're gonna be having her on the show periodically, which she's gonna be doing, because I surprised her with this one this weekend. She's gonna be doing a little like 5-minute little advice from Sister Mary Wack-a-Do. Where'd you get that name?
It came up during the show. I think because of that crazy look.
The crazy look.
Yeah, the
Oh,
crazy
it came up to
look.
the play that you were in.
Yeah.
You were Sister Mary Wack-a-Do in the play.
Well, that wasn't her official name. She actually had no official
Yeah.
name. You know, none of the inmates did. We gave ourselves our own name, and I think I was Sandrine or somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like Sister Mary Wack-a-Do better, which was really amazing in this play. People took off their clothes, In the end, people were in the nude.
nakedness. Yes.
I mean, they were in the nude. I mean, cocks and pussies, and it was great.
Even some erections that were uncalled for.
Really, I didn't see any erections.
I did.
You did?
You weren't backstage with me.
Oh, you got to be kissing some of the cast members too, didn't you?
Oh, big time.
You little slut. The nun's a slut. And you didn't get you. That scares me. Don't do that! No!
It's frightening. I've done it in the mirror and scared myself.
Hey, Sister Mary Wack-a-Do. People in the chat room are wondering if you're bisexual.
I'm omnisexual.
Omnisexual.
I was before I went into the nunnery. Why do you think I went into the nunnery?
There's also something that you partake in. What is that? It's BDSM, which stands for?
But
What was that? The audience is shouting out.
Spit it out, young man.
Well, he's Count Boogie.
Wrong.
He's Count Boogie.
That's Boogie.
That's Count Boogie.
Hi, Boogie.
That's Count Boogie.
Hi, Boogie.
Hello, sister.
And what have you been up to lately?
Sex with chickens.
You need the mic. Oh, do you have the mic?
He
sex
said
with
sex
he's
with
sex with
chickens.
chickens. Yes. Really, you do sex with chickens? What happened to the sheep?
That sheep was a fucking whore.
But it's-
She
God,
ran off
she-
with the horse and left me with a pen of chickens. So I just had to make do. They're only good for a couple times.
So, Sister Mary Wack-a-Do,
Yes, ma'am.
have you ever taken it up the ass?
Are you talking about suppositories?
No.
Only when I'm very, very ill.
Those are those little greasy things that you get, and they get in your fingers, and you try to stick them up your butt, and it gets like all slidey. Oh, what fun it is!
In a one-horse open sleigh.
So you gonna sing for me?
I've nothing prepared.
Just belt something out. You guys in the chat room, you want to hear Sister Mary Wack-a-Do sing a song? Tick tock, tick.
No.
The audience does. The live audience does.
Yeah, the audience totally does.
Yep, they.
I know it's putting you on the spot, but I've heard you sing before. You're fabulous.
You have?
Yes.
When?
At the Lair.
You could.
You just randomly sing there, and I've heard you sing.
You could do raindrops and roses and whiskers on kittens and bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
I don't need to. You've just done it.
Because that's kind of like, or what do you do about a girl named Maria? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of nun songs.
Who's in the chat room that I can sing to?
Who's in the chat room?
There is, well, actually quite a few people in the chat room tonight. B is in the chat room. Kenster, Megan, Alan Swan, Connie Lynn, Maisha, Calum, Cal M Girl, Morsiga, Meow, Master Lindsay, The Pez, Persistent Wolf, Jennifer Allison, and Aranea.
Wow.
This will be for Alan Swan and Pez.
Oh.